He said, for what? I said, I'm a comedian, man. He said, man, you gotta be crazy, man. So I put my stuff in a box. I walked into my boss's office. His name was Tom at the time. I said, Tom, I want to thank you for an opportunity, man. I said, but, something happened to me last night that changed my life. I want amateur night. I'm going to go be a professional comedian, so I won't be coming back to work. He said, listen, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You lost your mind? He said, listen, Steve, you haven't said a funny thing since you've been here. Look, you got a family. You just had twin daughters. Don't do this to yourself. I'm going to forget you ever came in here. Just take that, unpack your box, put your stuff back on your desk. Let's get back to work here. I said, man, thanks for talking to me, Tom. I shook his hand. I went back out there, and I was putting that stuff right back on my desk. Russell came up to me. He said, hey, man, I thought you was quitting today. I said, yeah, but I went in there and talked to Tom, and he told me that he ain't heard me say nothing funny, man, and you don't go chasing no pipe dream and all this here, man, and you got a family. He said, wow, man. So you just gonna let him talk you out of it like that? He said, man, you the funniest dude I know. And I went, wow. How does that guy, who I already don't think should be in charge of me, he just told me to forget that you cried for 40 minutes, that the light went off, that you knew you had found it. Why would I listen to him? You have to be in charge of yourself. If you give anybody else that power, you're in trouble. Because who are they taking direction from? How do they know which way you should go? That purely should be between you and your creator. So I put all that stuff back in the box, and I walked right back in his office. I was back there about 30 minutes. I came back. I said, hey, Tom, I appreciate what you said, man, but you know what? I decided I'm going to go for it, man. I stuck my hand out to shake his hand. He said, I'd never shake your hand because this is the stupidest decision you've ever made. I walked out. I'll be damned, he was right. It was one of the dumbest decisions I had ever made.